What's up, people? What's going on, peoples? Jeffrey Cuppers, I see you, dog. Continue the good work, Jeffrey. I'm gonna get right to y'all, man. Give me a minute, man. Let me do my due diligence, man. I'm gonna get right to all of y'all real fast. One by one, y'all. I'm waiting for y'all to all tune in, man. We got a big show coming up for y'all, man. It's taking a little while to tune in. What up, Ivan? I'm gonna have a big show today. Just stay in, man. What up, Venner? I hope all is good, baby. I see you knocked out that surgery, big dog. Stay tuned, man. Let me get this work done. We got a big show for y'all today, man. All right, man. I hope everybody's good, man. Alyork Sports. Y'all already know, man. Salute to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Cali, New York City, Chi-Town, Philadelphia, the D, and LES to the death, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Let me lower this down a little bit, man. Let's get to business, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Syndicate Radio TV, Vegas Divas, Kim Waterman, and all my real ninjas. Yeah, I got to start using the word ninjas because the word, you know, the nigga word, a lot of people ain't, you know, they're not adjusting to it. So I got to use ninjas. You know what I'm saying? Maynard, what up, baby? Maynard, I hope you stayed long enough to question us because you be like on some peekaboo shit. Stay on, Maynard. Let's do this, man. Brave Brinks in the building. We going to get into that DeGrom. Don't go nowhere, baby. Also, shout out to Tony Sports, our handicapper. He's transparent. He can educate you. He's a consultant. Reach him at armhorse@msn.com. Armhorse@msn.com. Tony Sports. And Credit Fix. Never too late to fix your credit. I'm a prime example. They fixed my shit. IG me, inbox me, email me at al.newyork@yahoo.com. And we ready to talk to y'all. Yo, Brave Brinks, don't go nowhere. If you want to hear me salute Jacob DeGrom. If you leave, you fuck up. You already know. Noah Parker, let's get him, baby. Got my man Noah Parker back in the building.
What's happening?
Say what up to the peoples, man. They keep thinking, man, you be out on us, man.
It's been a few weeks, but I'm back. Don't worry about it. I ain't going nowhere.
All right.
Ain't going nowhere. It's prime time of the season here. We got NFL coming into the playoffs. You got a college football rankings going down. 4, 5, 6 teams. We don't know who's going to get in yet. Baseball off season, but we got more to talk about baseball than anything else.
No doubt. Give them a heads up on our record. Make sure everything's everything.
Talk about our record. I don't want to brag. We got another winning week, though. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't bragging, man. We ain't even doing like we supposed to be.
3-1 ain't nothing to sneeze at. It's a solid week.
It's
light
bread.
work.
It's bread.
Had going into Saturday, we had the big game of the week. LSU at Alabama in Tuscaloosa. We had Joe Burrow, probably going to be the Heisman Trophy winner, going up against Tua.
Number 1 pick.
Tua turn the ball over, as I call him, because all he be doing is turn the ball over. Oh,
right.
That first drive, that was
fumble was crazy.
Probably the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, that fumble was crazy.
All the momentum, the crowd, quiet after
my man Noah said, Frankie said, shout out to Noah.
No doubt, was good.
It's my man Venner, King Venner.
All right, so they won straight up. Didn't even need the 7 points, LSU. Then Sunday we had your teaser, another win. I mean, it just every week seems like it's solid. Lions.
Appreciate that.
Even with a bad line, Lions got there, plus 9.5.
Tony Sports.
13.5 was good. Tony. We had that was linked to the Ravens, which was a blowout win. I didn't even need them.
I had a couple guys tell me watch that game out. I said, let me tell you something.
Scary because it was a letdown game after beating the Patriots.
Right.
You let down a little bit. You're not playing a team with that
I'm going to tell you right now, though, that don't apply to Lamar Jackson.
No, he's going.
Lamar go hard every play. He don't even want to come out the game when he up 30 points.
Right.
That's how much this kid's involved. But go ahead.
We had the loser was the Rams, who disappoint. This team.
And I love the Rams. Let me tell you, that was more my pick. Noah and my man Juice, they didn't love the Rams. I love the Rams after a bye. You had Aaron Donald coming back home to Pittsburgh. You had the week off, the backup quarterback in Rudolph. I thought they front seven could put pressure on Rudolph, which didn't happen. I thought Ramsey to hold down the secondary, which didn't happen because Rudolph had a hell of a game. Juju had a good game. But all I'm saying is the Rams play themselves. They better win this week because I'm going at them again. Get it, talk to them.
Yeah, McVay's starting to lose that genius tag. The young head coach doing his thing.
Great point, man.
He might still have Bill Belichick on his head, on his mind.
Right.
What happened in the Super Bowl. Having a terrible year to the standards he had. I don't know if it's his fault more or Jared Goff's. So that game was, and then with your boy, the Titans, straight up winner. Plus the 6.5, whatever you got against Kansas City. Maybe just play that team tough. Some teams have that one team that always have problems with in every sport.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's the Chiefs having the problem with the Titans last
Let me make a point. My man Juice gave that out on the money line. I had it with the points, but Juice had it on the money line. I have to put that out there because they won outright. They beat the Chiefs outright. So salute to Juice for that. What was that? Plus 200, plus 285 or some shit.
Plus 2 something.
Yeah, he put about, I think, like 500 on that. So he came up real nice. I had the points. I'm not an underdog money line guy. Never been, never try to be. But I will take a favorite money line and tie it up. But salute the Big Juice on that call.
So 18 and 13 overall with the free picks, 58%. We're making money at that percentage where we're supposed to be at. Everything else above that is bread. So
and we ain't even hit our stride like Jimmy G didn't hit his stride. You know what I'm saying? We like where Jimmy G is at.
Right.
When Jimmy G hits his stride, the 49ers will be real Super Bowl contenders. And that's where we at. We got to hit our stride. But anything you want to add on?
That's good. We just got to keep it going.
Okay, real quick. I got to shout my boy out, Dwayne Beeman. Big fight Saturday night in Orlando, Florida. D. Beeman, 16-2-2, should be 17-1-2, 11 KOs. Mr. Stop Running versus Marvin Solano, 22-4 with 8 Ks. Marvin Solano, I did a lot of homework on him. He ain't chopped liver, dog. He's far from chopped liver.
I'm sure he's just as hungry.
But I'm telling you right now, Mr. Stop Running is not playing around. He can set history by winning this fight. He fights Saturday night. Mr. Stop Running. I got him within 6 rounds or less. If I'm wrong, long as he wins, I don't give a fuck. But Mr. Stop Running is going to go handle his business. He did not go through all this shit, get this second opportunity to lay an egg. I know my dude. I wish him the best because after this, he's in the bags. He's all in the bags after this fight. So I'm praying for my dude to come up because that's how we do. Any add-on you want to add on before I move on?
Looking forward to seeing him rebound, come back stronger from what he learned from what happened last time so he can move on to bigger, better opponents and just keep on getting that record up.
Hopefully it'd be like a Canelo situation.
Right.
When Canelo fought, what's the nigga name again? Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mayweather. I can't even believe I forgot his name, but that's just, I don't have him on my mind like that.
That was 5-6 years. That's the last time he lost a fight.
When Canelo fought Mayweather, that took his knowledge to a whole other level. But I'm telling you right now, Dwayne Beeman is ready. After he fought that old school El Gallo cat who's like a king in Mexico, believe me, Beeman took a lot from this fight, and whoever's in front of him is over. Trust me as I tell you. Any add-on before we move on?
I'm looking forward
to Tony Mazzola just says, Douglas Bender, what up, baby? Goose, what up, baby? Goose said, what up, man?
What's good, Goose?
What Douglas is talking about? Did he say anything?
Just watching.
Tony Mazzola loves
He loves Pittsburgh. The Saints destroyed this week. The Saints killed a lot of people with that game. To lose straight up as a 2-touchdown favorite at home.
And lost by 17, by the way.
Gonna have people really thinking, why is Teddy Bridgewater not out there? But it's hard in that situation because Bree's been the man there for decades. So.
And I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't lay down.
No.
They played. I watched that game.
Falcons defense did what they were supposed to be doing.
Falcons, you know what it was? Falcons get up for them every year.
Yeah, that's kind of like a rival.
That is their rival. And they got up, and I had the Saints on a 10-point tease at -2.5 and lost. I ain't fronting. Atlanta whooped their ass. Whooped that trick. Straight up and down. That's what it was. Now, let's go to MLB, dog. I'm dying to hear your perspective on this, man.
Let's go.
What's going on with the Astros stealing signs, man? It's a proven fact, y'all. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from their chip or whatever, but if all y'all gonna knock Tom Brady for all that Deflategate and all that other shit, Spygate, I want to hear them same people get in on this conversation because the Astros were caught cheating. Cameras in center field, garbage can banging on them. What is it? One bang fastball, two bang curveball, or what is it?
Any bang was a changeup.
That's what that was?
No bang is a fastball. I said they only really did it for 2-pitch pitchers.
Oh, so they ain't do they ain't do no curves and none of that.
No. Just for anything off speed, you heard a bang before.
Okay.
Or you heard a whistle. Now the whistles are coming out. You can hear the whistles in the World Series against the Dodgers that year. It's embarrassing for the game of baseball. Shout out to Mike Fiers for coming out and putting his old team out there saying, I'm trying to clean up the game, because that's a lot to do, because people going to look at you like you a snitch because you was on that team. You could have said something would have happened, but no, he got his ring first. So for him to come out now and say a couple years later, you know, they're probably still going to look at him like, man, Mike, why you...
He's still Canseco, dog.
But yeah, pretty
he's
much.
Still Canseco. Listen, don't get me wrong.
Trying to clean up the game, though.
I'm glad it happened because I'm a Yankee fan.
Right. That year,
but he a snitch, dog.
That year,
no matter how you cut it, Fire's a snitch.
If you remember, 2017, we lost every single game in Houston in that playoff.
Right.
And that's the only place they could really do it to get the technology.
Exactly. That's the only thing they can do it.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can't really say we lost. The Yankees didn't score no runs. Ain't that no banging, no nothing is going to help you hit the ball.
Right.
The Yankees only scored 3 runs or some shit. You know, it was terrible.
Now, let me make one point. I had a couple guys talk about Chapman throws 100 miles per hour. Why people know it's coming and they can't hit it. Let me tell you something, dog. Being a baseball player, a hitter, me and him played baseball. I ain't play as long as him, but we both played. And not only that, I know the game to know what the fuck is going on. Half the battle is knowing what pitch is coming. Because a lot of time when we batting, you got to get the pitch that you predicting is coming, and then you got to make great contact on that pitch.
You either trying, you thinking. There's a lot of guess hitters out there.
They're
already guessing in their head what's coming, so to get their timer.
They love the Philly uni. They say
it's a old school White Sox.
White Sox. It's the Philly color though. It's the Philly color.
Yeah. There's not a lot of jerseys like this.
Yeah.
But let me get back to what I said. When you out there at the plate, a lot of hitters are guess hitters, and a lot of hitters they see what's coming with the ball, with all that other stuff. The guess hitters, you don't have an advantage, or you just already going in. Hey, I'm going for the fastball. I'm thinking fastball. If fastball don't get there, you're not gonna hit it.
Right.
But for the people when you having technology help you to know what pitch is coming, you can take the guessing right out of it. You just gotta time it right now, and you just gotta hope they hit the right location. And it's I don't.
Not only that, you get it. No, if I know a fastball's coming, I could tee off early on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can pull
if you don't know a fastball coming, you can't tee off early because if he throws you a change or a curveball, you're done.
Right.
So all of y'all that's saying that it doesn't mean nothing because you got to hit the ball, re-educate yourselves, dog, because I'm telling you, y'all go anywhere with that battle, y'all going to lose and y'all going to get embarrassed. Knowing what pitch is coming is half the fucking battle. Now
don't get me wrong. Stealing signs has been part of baseball forever, decades, even centuries. Every time a runner's on second base, you always worrying about the pitcher can he see my signs? You always have the catcher change the signs up. You see them coming to the mound having visits because the guy on second can steal the signs. He can see that he's in position. He can somehow give a signal of what's coming to the batter. But this is not that. Okay, don't get this confused with that. This is using cameras and making sounds to tell the hitter what's happening. It's not even close to the same.
Dog, where you found it at? For they can find it. It was on YouTube?
I seen it on Twitter. John Boy, Jomboy.
Listen.
He knows he's a Yankee fan, but he's already been trying to shit all over the Astros because of what they've been doing. They're already being cocky.
Watch the video. When you watch the video,
it's bad.
You're going to see the advantage that they got.
Oh, man.
And it's huge for professional baseball players. Now, if this was some Pony League high school shit, might not be as much, but professional hitters, the last thing you want to do with a professional hitter is give these guys an edge. You do not want to give them an edge. Brave Brinks, we're going to get on that different ball after we finish this topic. I want to hear Noah a little more. I'm going to say a little more, then we're going to get on the change of balls.
So we
add on to that.
You know, the fact that it's coming out now is you know, I'm glad it is. They say that it wasn't as, you know, popular this year. They didn't do it as much like they did in 17. It was probably getting, you know, it's probably getting too close to the fire here. You know, getting close to
it was getting hot,
too close to the sun. The block was hot. But the funny thing I saw, you know, I feel I remember when the Yankees hit that. Yankees played the Astros and Gurriel hit that walk off. He was doing this when he was coming around the bases.
Wow.
John Boy put a meme saying he ran around the bases. I heard the bang. That's why I knew it was coming when I knocked that out. You know, it's funny now because it's over. But at the time, these managers are losing jobs because of it. Players are getting cut. Players can't get it. You know, these pitchers are getting hit with their best pitches because they're getting told what's happening.
One of the pitchers, how you pronounce his name? Francois?
Farquhar?
Yeah, from the Rays. Mm-hmm. He noticed it.
Yeah, he asked.
He pinpointed it.
Come to the mound. Let's talk about our sign. I don't want to give it out.
Because he noticed that bang. And
there's no way they're supposed to hit my pitch. You know, how does he know what's coming? Because that's when you know this cheating happened. Like, it happened about...
No, I hate to say this, but Houston hitters were so effing good at home. Now I know why. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that they can't hit without that stuff. Kind of like Tom Brady when they said he deflated the football. Mm-hmm. It don't matter what football Brady throws it with. Brady's deadly. I think the Astros are deadly. But the way they was on top of these balls, Noah, was insane.
Brave Bricks, go check out. There's way more than just one video. I've seen about 7 or 8. I'm seeing videos of the playoffs. I'm seeing a lot of videos that are coming out now. Like I said, look at John Boy's Twitter, JONBOY. He's put more than just one video out. It's a whole bunch of them. And another thing you can look at is Kershaw's ERA in that World Series. At home, he was under 1.5. On the road in that series, it was about 6-7. Now, why do you think that? Because Kershaw has a huge difference in pitches. When his fastballs come in, it's a fastball. When he throws that changeup, a curveball, that off-speed pitch, it's a lot slower. So you have an advantage knowing it's not going to be the fastball coming. It's going to be the curve or the changeup.
Yeah, he's kind of a two-pitch pitcher. Even though he added a changeup.
Yeah, it's still like two pitches.
Either two-pitch guy.
Look at his ERA in that World Series. At home, he was damn near unhittable. On the road, he 6-7. I mean, that's got to tell you something. That's more than just the bangs, too. You could hear the whistles. I seen a video.
Yeah, Bricks. It ain't only the bangs, Bricks. They had a lot of different shit.
Check them out. Do some check some research out. You'll see it. There's even the videos now coming out now whistling a different kind of. I think it was like a. That whistle right there was coming out every time it was going to be.
Oh, they had. You know these guys are professionals. They know how to flip it.
I didn't want to believe it because people whistle all the time at games, but for some reason that same whistle was coming every time a changeup came.
Yo, these are kind of noises that you don't expect or notice until they bring them out. And when they bring it out and now you can detail it and look at it, you be like, oh, shit, yeah.
And a whistle or the bang would come always 2 seconds after you see the sign come down from the catcher. Catcher would give the sign, whatever it is, wait 2 seconds. And that's all you really need as a hitter. You hear that indicator, the sound or whatever, you know, oh, man, here it comes. And you start waving the ball, man, it's going to be a fat changeup coming up or a curve. That's all you need. That's half the battle right there. The other half is just hitting it.
Now, let me make it clear. I'm not saying this is why the Yankees lost.
No, me neither.
Not saying that.
Offense didn't show up.
But what I will say, cheating is cheating. If you're going to count Tom Brady as cheating, Bill Belichick, you got to put A.J. Hinch on this and the Astros organization with it. They right with it because when you cheat, you cheat. It ain't no half cheating. Either you cheat or you don't cheat.
Right.
Because if my wife kissed the dude on the lip, or she slept with the dude, that's cheating to me. Cheating is cheating. Little poison, big poison kills you. Astros are cheaters, and it's been proven. Now, you got other teams that probably, cheated on signs and stuff, but not to this degree as of yet.
We're going to find out in the next week or 2 weeks what the punishment is that Peter Manfred and MLB Baseball put on the Astros.
They're going to give them a big one, dog.
Or these managers that aren't even there no more. or these coaches that were
Carlos
involved.
Beltran, I heard, is involved in this shit.
It's going to be bad because you're going to see a lot of repercussions for this.
Yo, and they got a unit out there. They got a special unit investigating this.
Oh, yeah.
And you know MLB ain't going to put no bums out there. They're going to put top-of-the-line cats. They're going to know everything. They're going to have people snitch. But what they're going to do is have people under oath, and they're going to tell them, you're going to go to jail if you don't tell the truth.
Right.
And you know none of these managers want to go to jail.
Yeah, over something that happened.
I mean, I'm street, and I don't want to go to jail. You know they don't want to go to jail. Their asses are going to open, and they're going to talk, and we're going to learn a lot. What, in the next month, probably, right?
In the next month.
Couple weeks.
Yep. This offseason has nothing to do if you in baseball until the winter meetings. So they got time to sit back and pull up video from 2017.
So much shit's going to come out. Listen, I could talk about this throughout the whole show, but unfortunately, we got other topics. I'm mad we leaving this conversation. I mean, I like this conversation.
Can't wait to find out what
I love this conversation. But you know what? Let's go to other news because the people's, we don't want to overcook our grits.
Right, it's baseball.
No doubt. We're going to go to football real fast. We're going to flip-flop back and forth. My understanding, Colin Kaepernick's got a private workout this Saturday in Atlanta. And my other understanding is every team is not going to be able to show up, which I think is bullshit, or like a representative. But there's about 4 or 5 teams, and my team, I heard, is one of the front runners.
It just came out.
Won.
I'm going to let you know the 11 teams that just came out.
Oh, it's 11 teams
11
now?
teams that came out. I'll read it off to you.
Okay. I know the Cowboys won them as a backup. That I know for sure. Talk to them.
11 teams came out today saying they're going to be there. Okay, New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins, Denver Broncos, Detroit Lions, Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, New York Jets, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Washington Redskins.
No Carolina?
Those are the confirmed teams that will be
Carolina?
there. No Carolina.
Carolina need them with a backup Allen.
That's it. Those are the confirmed 11 teams that are going to be there.
I thought Carolina would be there for sure.
That's it. They're not going. I guess they really try to show Kyle Allen. No, we don't even. We give you the confidence.
But still need a good backup. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Let me ask you something. How long has he been out of football? About 3 years, correct?
A little bit longer than that now. I think
3,
it's
4 years.
Yeah.
Well, he played 6 seasons, so this would have been his 10th season.
Right.
Kaepernick combined numbers. He played 69 games. He had 58 starts. He was 28-30, which is under 500. 59.8 completion percentage, 12,000 yards, 12,271 yards, 72 touchdowns, 30 picks. Played 6 seasons. My question to you, can he be this guy all over again? They said he's as healthy as he's ever been. They say he really worked out.
Let me ask you a question. How long was Michael Vick incarcerated after he got in trouble with the dog fighting incident?
I'll say about a year.
Year and a half. Came back to the level of what he was. Remember, he was in prison.
I think he was better.
I'm sure he was working out. I mean,
I think he was better, dog.
He got a $100 million contract.
I think he was better in Philly. He was flinging that shit in Philly, dog.
Okay, so that's
Michael Vick was flinging it in Philly.
And he probably was the same age Kaepernick is now, maybe a little bit younger. Or I don't really know. But
I would say about 29, 30-ish.
Okay. Vick came back and was not at that level, but better, you said.
He was better to me.
Can Kaepernick come back, not be at the level, or not better than the level, or just get to that level he was at? We will never know.
Right.
Unless he gets signed.
Is he showing up for sure?
3-4 years?
Because I'm hearing there's a possibility he might not show up.
I'm hearing he's going to show up.
I know Stephen A. Smith made a big thing today on First Take that he better show up.
If there was only going to be 2-3 teams, he wasn't going to show up.
Well, 11, he's definitely showing up.
I think he got to show up to have a chance. I mean, if he don't show up, it's going to be, why would these 11 teams take time on a Saturday, the day before game day, come out to watch you play?
That means a lot. If they send a representative, that means a lot. Now, my question to you, does this make the NFL right after what they did to him?
I mean, they paid him already. I thought that it was right after that. He got paid.
Right.
Okay.
Tell him numbers. Don't say he got paid.
I don't remember the exact number. I don't want to give out a false information, but he got paid. Let's just say that. He got paid and compensated for all the time he's going to miss. He's set for life money-wise. Now,
did he get his contract money, that whole contract?
He got a lot of money.
That's $78 million?
It was something big.
Okay.
Where he don't have to worry about it. And you were asking, why isn't Eric Reed getting any of this money? How come everybody else ain't getting no money?
But Reed's still kind of playing, though.
Right. But it was more money than Reed's getting. It was a lot of money. I think this, I don't want to say this makes it clean, hands washed, everything with the NFL, but him showing up if he don't get picked up, which I don't think a team will do it. I don't want to say
I
this
think
is
they
like,
will. You know why?
Okay.
They want to end this shit already.
And then he'll just get picked up and then drop like Tim Tebow did with
Not
the Patriots.
drop, but if he don't perform, he'll get dropped. But if he performs,
I think the media circus, right, if he gets picked up, will be worse than Tim Tebow's media circus. That's why I don't think anybody wants that distraction next year. This year, of course,
it might be a low caliber team that kind of need attention anyway. So, like a real low caliber team that might go after.
I think
Cincinnati-ish.
The chances of him getting picked up is the same chances I think Tim Tebow has making the Mets.
Wow.
2%, maybe 5% tops.
Is that really?
Just because of all the distraction none of these coaches want to deal with, the owners, all that other shit.
Yeah, but if the owners have a meeting where one of us got to pick them up. Remember, they got bread. They'll pay the team. They all will collaborate and pay the team that takes them.
Grab them.
Yo, take them. We'll pay you. We don't want to hear about this no more.
He's sitting on the bench, and then all the fans, everybody, how come you can't put him in and play? They don't want to deal with all that. That's the problem.
I think they want it clear. That's why they got Jay on deck. They want to clear all that, racial or whatever it is. Or
I'd love to see him back. I would love to see him back there just to see what he can do if he's back.
But I want to see him back in football form.
Right, of course.
Not another that he on the sideline and he raising his hand and all that.
He said he's in that football form, though. That's the thing.
Right.
And if he says that and then comes out looking like Johnny Manziel in the CFL and how bad he looked, then everyone's going to be like, man, shut this up. Why would this team waste their time and money picking him up? Yeah. And this is it's just could be a
Well, it all depends on Saturday then. If he comes out and he impresses, he's in top form, like they said his body's in top form, but he's got to get his speed back. All that takes time. Yeah, timing and all that takes time. But if he looks good out there and they know eventually he can pick up his timing, I think a team would pick him up. You said 2%. I'm gonna say 9%, which ain't that much different, but it's better than 2%. And any last thing you want to say about Colin Kaepernick before we move on?
We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to see what transpires from this.
Okay. Peace Sabato. What's good, brother? Salute, baby. Now we going to NCAA college basketball. Main guy from Memphis might come out as top 5 pick.
Top 3 pick.
Top 3 pick. James Wiseman is declared ineligible because he had took money from a booster. Now, Hardaway knew this, right?
Supposedly. I heard Hardaway was the one that moved him over to Memphis.
He knew this. He gave $1 million to the school, Hardaway, but that was great. But my understanding is he also gave him bread also. So my question to you, we already know that's illegal. NCAA rules are totally bullshit if you ask me. But Hardaway knew that this would take on and this situation would take place. So he still decided to play him, I guess, to try to get as much wins as possible before this day. Exactly. My question to you is, was this kid worth the risk? And I want your whole take about the whole situation.
I mean, he was trying to put Memphis back on the map. There ain't been nobody since Calipari left him.
Right.
Over 10 years ago, 11, 12 years ago.
Derrick Rose, right?
Right. Before Calipari went to Kentucky. Now, Hardaway, that's already a draw. When you Penny Hardaway, you're going to get kids that want to play for you because he was, a top 3 player back in the mid-'90s, early 90s.
Yeah, indeed.
So that was already a draw. The stuff he did before he was a head coach, which is what they're trying to punish Wiseman for because, Penny Hardaway, they consider him a booster because he wasn't part of he wasn't a coach, part of any coach staff, none of that. And he used that time to bring him in, and he got in trouble for that first. Now this other stuff's coming out, and it kind of reminds me.
Yeah, he took $11K. Some shit that they gave him $11K.
The Cam Newton situation before he got on at Auburn. He was supposed to go to Florida, and they was putting a whole bunch of money in the church basket at his dad's church, and all this stuff started coming out later. And is he going to be ineligible now? And it's just the NCAA doing what the NCAA always does, just trying to find ways to get kids in trouble, and they can't come out there and play. It's sad because a talent this good, I wanted to see at the college level before he comes up to the pros because he's obviously going to be a pro probably next year. And then now we won't get to see it. It's unfortunate they lost.
Now they said he was out for the season.
Right. But for now, it's it's looking like
It's about 8-9 games.
Could be a while.
Yeah.
And this is when they start to gear up and get better before conference play.
Right.
You don't want to throw him in there against SMU their first game, and he's been sitting out waiting. The team is already gelled playing without him.
Right.
Now you got to throw him back in the mix.
And he can't practice with the team either.
No,
right?
none of that stuff.
Wow, that's the big one. That's the big one.
It's bad, You don't want to see Memphis go through a situation like that, but they're probably going to have to for a little while. And then we'll see what happens because they lost to Oregon pretty bad on
Ralph.
Day. And that was with Wiseman. Now, Oregon is legit. They got a pretty good team.
Yeah, the Ducks always legit.
Yeah, I was there in Oregon last week.
Portland. I said LA, but you was in Portland, right?
And they big.
Douglas Bender, you said what up?
They love their Ducks up there, and they love their Blazers, and they love the Timbers, the soccer team. But Oregon Ducks are higher than the Blazers, and the Timbers. That's how big
basketball and football.
Oregon football and basketball is.
Especially the football.
Hey, whatever happens with them, we're going to find out with Memphis. But for now, you got to just see what goes on. Get the process going with the stupid NCAA, and we'll find out.
Let me bring something back. This is what I hate about the NCAA. They don't want these kids eating, bro. Now, I understand you got to set rules. For example, reason why we got lights in the street, green, yellow, red, is so that it won't be chaos. Mm-hmm. If there wasn't no lights, everything would be chaos. If they didn't set rules, everybody would be paying everybody to come to their organization.
Oh, yeah.
So I understand to that degree.
Right.
But my thing is, you got to get these kids real money. I understand you paying for their schools and you giving them all the lunch they can eat. They can't do nothing with that. Especially the poor kids. Now, if you Manziel, his family's rich, they could bread them all day. But how about the way I grew up in the projects, poor? How these kids are going to survive? How they can't buy a shirt through food, my dude. And I heard they got a certain allowance now.
Yeah.
That they start giving them about $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
What's $1,000 a month these days?
Per diem. They try.
What is that?
Free education. That's what they're getting paid.
NCAA's been robbing these kids for years. There was a show that Spike Lee was on, and he nailed it. And I hate to use this terminology, but he said this is legalized slavery all over again. The way they make billions off these kids, billions, and they're not even guaranteed to take it to the next level.
If you get hurt, anything can happen. Anything.
No guarantee. And the Fab Five was the most. Jalen Rose said they bought the building for them dudes.
Pretty much.
But a lot of them got lucky because they made it to the NBA and did well.
Right.
At least 3 out of the 5.
They took care of some of their former teammates.
Yes. But they have to stop this, man. They got to start looking out for these cats, man. It is totally unfair. And then the way they so strict. Let me tell you how strict they are. If a female bought her boyfriend a car, he could get disqualified for that. If an NCAA basketball player's girlfriend bought him a car, that's considered illegal. Come on, man, they bugging. You making billions off these kids, and they can't even get a gift from nobody like that. Yo, somebody's got to change that, man. I don't know who's going to change that, but goddamn, somebody got to change that. Yo, Tate, and then let's go to the next level because I'm about to eat this shit up right here.
Pretty much right. That's why I started. It's been actually over 10 years now when Brandon Jennings came out, so I ain't going to college.
Look, Sean Myers said, you're right. You making all that money. Piece them little dudes off, man.
To do with the NCAA. You saw a lot of players not even go to college. They went overseas to play for a year, then come back. They didn't want nothing to do
with it. And look at my man Douglas Bender. Bender, since you put the business out there, I'm going to put it. He said he's making 3 G's a month and he's struggling. So what the fuck are G's going to do to these young kids? They spend a G buying munchies every weekend. Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to change a little bit. We saw this stuff coming out with California, and LeBron's trying to, everyone's putting up for it, trying to get rid of this. It's never going to really be gone, but they're trying to take steps to fix this.
Though how they
eventually.
continue to get over like
Yeah,
this.
it's the NCAA.
My man, they got them on major channels. They got TV deals.
Oh yeah.
They got all type of deals from sneakers.
Head coaches making.
Yo, the worst story I ever heard is when Chris Webber, and this is why he got blessed. Chris Webber had 50 cents in his pocket. Y'all can look this up. I'm the raw truth. We're the raw truth. You know we don't kick it different. If we do, I expel myself off the motherfucking show. Chris Webber had 50 cents in his pocket, walks through a clothing store that has sports goods in it, seen his jersey being sold for $75. Seen two people buy two jerseys. They bought two of his jerseys. He didn't even get a penny for that shit. And that was his jersey. How you explain that? And he got 50 cents in his pocket. All right, he can eat all you want. Man, I don't want to eat all day. You don't want to eat all day. Man, I want to buy sneakers. I want to buy a shirt. I want to buy a chain. What food's going to do for me? Or $1,000. $1,000 is like a slap in the face, to be honest. It's like, here, shut the fuck up. $1,000 is a slap in the face.
I gotta pay my light bill.
Come on, dog. Man, close it out because I'm about to keep going, man.
We'll find out eventually. I mean, hopefully for the next generation of kids to come, they don't have to struggle and go through what's been going on for the last 100 years in the NCAA. And hey, we're going. Let's move on.
You got to catch up. You missed a lot before.
Let's move on.
Put it on rewind.
Let's move on from this.
Let's get another topic I could be all day on.
It's just
we got a couple topics today. I could really ride a whole hour by itself.
We all know it's a sad and situation that's got to get fixed.
NCAA, please change that shit because you robbing these young boys and they're not promised a damn thing. And with that, we're gonna go to NBA standings. I'm gonna mention a few teams. We're either gonna say contenders or pretenders. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're gonna start off with the Celtics, and I need you to explain why. Celtics are 9-1. They lost their opening night and they won 9 straight. Talk to them.
First off, let's go. I'm gonna make it clear out there. It's still early in the season.
Very early.
We're not even a quarter of the way in.
But we know more or less what they're working with.
Now,
we
Celtics,
know what they're working with.
It's difficult also because they lost Gordon Hayward. He broke his hand on a
How long he's out for?
Probably 2-3 months. You're talking about tough play on a pick and roll with Marcus Aldridge. Got his hand caught. Boom, out.
And this fucking guy stayed breaking shit.
He was balling. He was 40. He had 40 points the night before that happened. So then you got to change the whole game plan out now. I saw Kemba Walker and Jason Tatum. I don't want to say that they pretenders because missing that caliber player Hayward is huge. Remember, this is a year without Kyrie Irving now.
Kemba Walker's stepping
Kemba
up.
Walker's playing well. And remember, at the end of the day, it's the East. They can still.
Now, they weaker than last year. Would you agree?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Losing Kyrie, losing Al Horford.
But maybe they play better as a team. That's what I think they're going to play. They're going to get better as a team because it's not so much ISO ball.
And I think Kemba brings more positiveness and more for sureness on the team.
Yeah.
He's more of a teammate, unlike Kyrie, that you don't know what the fuck Kyrie thinks.
I think they'll be there at the end of the day because the East ain't nothing like the West, and it's going to be easy to get in. Even if they're a 4th or 5th seed, they can still make noise in the playoffs.
Okay. Now we going to the next team. 9-2, LA Lakers. Talk to them.
Man, it's tough because they look so good right now defensively more than anything else.
Right.
Now,
I mean, that's not tough. We know they're contenders.
Right, but
they're not pretenders. They're contenders.
But all it takes is one injury, and they ain't doing the whole load management thing. They're not doing that. LeBron said he can play every game. And remember, LeBron is my age. He's 35. I'm hurting every day, and I don't even play close to the amount of games LeBron played or have any of the mileage that he has in his life.
Yeah, but his workout shit is crazy,
of course.
my dude.
But still, 35 is 35.
Right.
And Father Time don't wait for nobody. Okay, he ready to pick up everybody. Let's go. You 36. Let's go. You done. So LeBron not taking no games off.
Hold up. That Thunder said LeBron still balling every game. I seen him not playing.
Right. He play every game. And remember last year he was at this same pace. He was going every game 100 miles an hour. And then on Christmas Day against the Warriors, strained his groin. He was damn near done for the season because that injury. I've had it. It take a while to come back because you can't do nothing with it. You can't come back early. You got to wait for that shit to heal. So he waited pretty much the whole season.
So you give him a pass.
I give him a pass for last season because that groin injury ain't no joke. You can't do nothing. That messes your whole.
So that's why you made that bet with me because you knew he never was gonna get healthy, right? You stole lunch from me, motherfucker.
I'm a baller.
See, he watched the Lakers. He know every little thing, and plus he experienced the groin injury, unlike me. So he already knew LeBron would never be 100%. I thought he was my man.
You can be out there and act like you want to be out there, but that groin, you don't even want to be out there. You just want to be sitting down.
You can't mess with it. Like any little torch, any little bullshit.
And it's not like an ankle injury. You could just ice it and whatever. You can pick. Nah, groin. You got to.
Douglas said father time. You believe it's that or it's just a groin?
No, it's both. It's a combination of both. He was never hurt. That was the first time he ever was on the disabled list his whole career. He never missed no games in Cleveland. Never missed no games.
Took games off, but he didn't miss no games.
He started taking games off because of the low management was starting. But he knew he was just, if he's healthy, he's out there like MJ. I'm out there. If I'm not hurt, I'm out there. I don't know if that's going to work at this age, but for now.
Pretenders or contenders?
Contenders for now.
So we got 2-0, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now we going to a team that's kind of sliding on ice. 8-3 Toronto Raptors.
Pretenders.
Wow.
Pretenders.
Talk to them real fast in the fastest version because we got a lot of topics to catch up on.
You know, Kawhi's gone. This team's gonna fall off. Okay. Ibaka's all right. Kyle Lowry's all right, but at the end of the day,
hold up. Brian Force said I hit him with the okie dokie. Talk to me, Brian. You got a question? Maybe I missed.
Nah, I didn't see nothing.
Oh, okay.
No, he said I hit you with the okie doke.
Oh, okay.
You got that right before.
Yeah, he did before.
I didn't want to tell him. But back to Toronto, they Pretenders. I'll be surprised if they make any noise. I'll say 6th seed, 7th seed, maybe.
Oh, but they got them young boys balling, man. Siakam is balling.
Siakam, they only play.
It's his moment right now.
It's just him. Ain't nobody else.
Ibaka not doing enough?
Nah, and he's hurt again.
And I think Lowry got hurt again,
broke
right?
his finger. So
Shit.
They Pretenders, that record, they was in the ship last year.
So what you said, they're going to wind up about 50%?
Yeah,
before it's all said and done?
Seed, not making no noise.
Okay. Another team real quick. 8-3 Houston Rockets. I want to hear this.
They lost Gerald Green, who was
Russell
a big
Westbrook.
part. And Westbrook doing his thing. Harden averaging 37.
Harden went nuts yesterday.
A game.
He went nuts.
I got to go Contenders because I don't see how, you can't just stop that freight train. They just got so many weapons offensively. They don't even care about defense no more because they scoring 120, 30 points a game. So I'm going Contenders, but I hate saying it because they're just the most boring team to watch at the free throw line, ISO ball all day.
I hate the way Harden plays. I mean, I like Harden, but I see them
It's smart.
I see them just really hard to rock. I see guys running around picks and he don't even feed them.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
You know how hard they doing the Reggie Miller run through two picks, waiting to get blessed, and Harden's just looking at them with the long ass beard like this.
Step back.
I don't like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're a good team to watch in the playoffs because they're going to compete.
Yeah.
But their offense, to me, is very boring because of that.
The whole game's boring.
Yeah, because of that. Okay, another team, contenders or pretenders, 8-3 Utah Jazz.
I'll go Pretenders because I like Mike Conley.
Okay, they picked up Donovich, they picked up Ed Davis, Mike Conley, Jeff Green,
that's an upgrade.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
It's an upgrade from Ricky Rubio and a couple of pieces they had last year. It's all about they have good, great coaching. It's just that West is so damn deep.
Right.
But I'll say they're gonna be in their top 5.
You like them top 5?
They'll be a top 5 team in the West. Yeah.
Okay, 7-3 Miami Heat.
Pretenders.
Jimmy Buckets, Miles Leonard.
Pretenders.
Okay, so they fronting right now.
Kendrick Nunn doing big things right now. Tyler Herro from Kentucky doing big things as rookies. Hey, shout out to them. They showing out. But can they maintain all that? I don't know. Bama Bayou's got to be the man now with Whiteside finally gone.
They needed to get another guy. I was hoping they got Brandon Beal. They couldn't pull that deal off.
Right. That's the problem.
Beal with Jimmy Buckets would have been special.
Jimmy Butler and company. And you already know it. By mid-season, if they ain't balling, he's gonna start being Jimmy Butler and start calling out teammates and this and that.
Yeah, it's a happy moment now. They're happy.
And they're great right now.
Yeah, they're happy. But once they go sour,
you heard Deion Waiters taking gummies on the planes. He's having problems staying healthy.
Right.
Team suspending him, and Deion Waiters is nice. He just can't keep it together up here. Jimmy Butler's gonna go off. I think they end up just flopping at the end of the day. They play the Cavs tonight.
Okay, real quick. 7-4 Minnesota T-Wolves. They picked up Jared Cover. I like that young boy. Jordan Bell off the bench to help him a little bit. Shabazz Napier help him off the bench. But they got a nice little solid 5.
Yeah.
With Covington, Towns, and Wiggins in them.
Still young.
So they pretended or contend. Will they make the playoffs?
No, because that's what's the problem. They're in the West.
I think they playoff bound.
In the East, they'd have been contenders, but in the West, pretenders, they're going to fall off. It's just too tough of a schedule out there.
So no playoffs for the T-Wolves.
No,
okay,
young.
7-3 Denver Nuggets. The Jokers.
Pretenders. Because that's all they got is Joker and Jamal Murray. You see him struggling right now at home.
You don't like Barton and other them?
No, Barton's okay. He's out the door, though.
Right.
Will Barton, and what's his name? The shooting guard. Can't think of his name right now.
I can't get his name.
Ain't playing well either. It's really just the Murray and Jokic show. Everybody else ain't working. Head coach having problems already early in the season. They losing games. How
about Millsap?
He's okay, great veteran, but age too. I'm gonna go pretenders because that West too deep. I see them making the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but like 6th seed, 5th seed, 7th seed type shit.
Got you. How about the 76ers?
I gotta go contenders.
I gotta go contender with the Sixers.
Those two guys are good. Too good.
Harris, I like Harris.
Yeah, and
NB
is too weak. There's nobody else in the East that's going to be able to go up against.
If NB is healthy the whole season, they definitely contend.
Right, but you see them fuck off games like they did yesterday. They should have lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, who's probably the second worst team in the East behind my New York Knicks. So,
but you know what? In basketball, as long as you win, you win.
Yeah, a win's a win. But,
so it don't matter. It don't matter how bad they fucked up. They won. That's what matters. Yep.
But they playing at the level where they flirting with being a pretender.
Got you.
But being in the East, got to be contender.
Okay, real quick. We got about we got less than 15 minutes left. 7-4 Pacers.
I guess I'll go. They hot right now. I guess I got to go contenders because they're in the East. They'll be in the top 6 teams, but they're not a good team either.
Okay, and last but not least, 6-4 Dallas Mavericks with Porzingis, Tim Hardaway add-ons. Talk to
Luka
them.
Doncic. Yeah, you care about him.
No.
Rookie of the
To
year.
the add-ons.
Oh, add-ons. Okay.
Doncic's been there since last year.
Right.
Talk to them.
That team is just. It's a weird team because they all pretty much.
They could beat anybody in any given night.
And they could lose the end to.
There you go.
That's the problem.
There you go.
I'm not a big fan of Tim Hardaway or Finney Smith or all them other outside shooters they got, but they're still a legit team. They good. They're gonna be in the playoffs. I'll say 8th seed, 7th seed type shit because with the Warriors going out, that's gonna be a spot for them to come in. I'll go contenders, but it's a tough game.
Okay.
Tough team.
Guys, look how many subjects I got next. But the thing is, we ate up the other subjects so much. We're not going to get to every subject. So I'm going to get to something that a lot of you guys want. 2 Cy Young winners yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start with the American League. Justin Verlander won. That's the 2nd time all time. He was 21-6 with a 2.58 earned average, 300 Ks in 223 innings. Your take on Justin Verlander?
Shout out to my boy Derek. I was talking about Gary Harris. He just reminded me. Gary Harris is what I was talking about for the Nuggets.
Okay. Your boy let you know?
He let me know. I was talking about Gary Harris. Back to the AL Cy Young winner, Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserved it this year. I thought it was going to go.
I thought it was Cole, right?
Cole. He didn't lose a game since May 22nd of the regular season. I know Verlander did.
Then he had like 10 plus Ks to 13
it
straight
don't make
games.
any sense to me, but Verlander's the bigger name. Everybody knows him, and
Cole got a better earned run average, more strikeouts.
The only thing he didn't have matter is more wins.
More wins.
That's it.
But he's 20-5.
I didn't like this. I lost a bet on it actually to another guy.
Right.
But hey, Verlander put up them regular season numbers as he usually does. Got there at his age. Tough to have. The last time a pitcher that was this old when it was I think Koufax. I can't remember who it was.
Right.
But it was somebody in their 40s. But usually at this age, you don't win the Cy Young. So shout out to Verlander for doing it at this age. Even though I think Garrett Cole actually outbeats you, I don't even think he was the best pitcher on your team, let alone the best pitcher in the American League.
Yeah.
But hey, you got it.
That was kind of like a career
accomplishment.
You're like
got it 6 years ago.
A career gift. Like he's been doing it so solid for so many years.
Right.
They just say kind of
like when they gave the MVP to Kobe. I think they felt bad.
There you go.
They said, "Here, we'll give you one because you didn't get it against Nash and Dirk them years." But hey, he got it, and then we go. Let's go.
I got you before.
Let's go into the National League.
National League.
What all y'all came here for?
Exactly. Now listen, real quick. I wanted this guy a couple years ago before he won his first one.
He was a big
I've been like DeGrom. I love me Jacob DeGrom. And I hate the Mets. I don't hate the Mets. They fans make me hate them because the way they hate on us.
Yeah.
It's hard to like somebody who don't really like you. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta respect them.
So, but Jacob DeGrom is the super truth. We ain't got no chance of getting him now in New York as far as the Yankees. But damn, I had one of them, but they wanted too much. Jacob DeGrom wins his second Cy Young. Kind of like, remind me of kind of when Felix won his first one, where his win-loss ratio wasn't really nothing, but the earned run average was incredible.
Here's some numbers.
11-8 with a 2.43, 255 strikeouts, and he won against Hung Jin Yu from the Dodgers, who was 14-5 with a 2.32. He actually had a lower earned run average and actually a better record. So how does that happen?
I mean, he plays it
kind of like Garrett Cole's situation.
But remember, he's playing for the Dodgers, where he's getting these wins a lot easier. The Mets
can't even score.
Scoring runs. So the only time DeGrom was winning was when Pete Alonso hit home runs.
Look at Brave Bricks. He said both years. I got you for 2 years, Bricks. I know you ain't wait this long for nothing.
That's the thing. The run support. He wasn't getting no run support. Dodgers giving run support all the time. Shout out to Ryu for being the best pitcher on his team because everybody thought Kershaw was the ace.
Right. Let me say something. Whether they score runs or not, right? He's got a better earned run average.
Yeah.
So what that has to do with runs?
Of course not. Of course.
That has to do with giving runs up.
Right. You're playing in a bigger ballpark too than Ryu was playing in more of a pitcher's ballpark than
that Met Stadium ain't bad.
No, it's not like it used to be. They did bring the fences in. They got rid of the high fence in right field. They brought the left field wall.
No, but it still ain't no launching pad.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Like Stadium is the launching pad.
But Dodger Stadium is one of the hardest parks to go out of. That and Petco still.
It's hard to believe. You seen Verdugo going deep over there, and that kid ain't got no power.
Verdugo,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Dodgers. Hey, shout out to Rito. He was right there, but you know you got to give all the props to Jacob DeGrom. He showed out. I mean, damn near every game. You never see him getting blown out. I think he only had 1 or 2 bad starts the whole season.
I love DeGrom. And I'm saying that next to Brave Bricks. I love DeGrom. You know I wanted him on my team, man. Salute to Jacob DeGrom. Now, we can't forget the Polar Bear.
Yeah.
Snatched up the Rookie of the Year. Yeah. I called him on the home run derby, and I called him to win the home run title. Yo, Brave Bricks, you ain't give me no love on that. You can tear me up on some Yankee shit, but you can't give me love when I'm right. But that's all right. But to the Polar Bear real quick before we jump to the next subject.
Aaron Judge with the home runs for Rookie. Hey, shout out to him. He did his thing. I mean, he looks like he's going to be a beast in that middle of that lineup for a long time for New York. But can they put pieces
next
around?
David Wright. I kind of agree with that, but with more pop.
Yeah.
I love, David Wright used to win me a lot of bets, dogs. David Wright used to hit me a hit when I most needed it.
Yeah.
That's why I love D. Wright. D. Wright's my dude. But listen, guys, we got 7 minutes. I got all these topics left. But like I said, we rate the first couple topics. We're going to go through this fast, and then we're going to go into our free picks. But we got to move quick. Give me your top 5 NFL power ranking. Talk to them.
Top 5.
B4 said both guys were well-deserving. You're right, B4. They were, but easily those Cy Youngs could have went to Rio and to Garrett Cole, but they were deserving. You're right.
I guess in the NFC you gotta put the Niners.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my top 5 to give you an idea. My 5th best NFL team right now is the Green Bay Packers at 8-2. They had a horrible watch against LA Chargers. They redeemed that. Played a nice home game against the Panthers. Mm-hmm. They covered by luck because they didn't get in from the 1-yard line. But they still was going to win the game, I felt. Green Bay Packers, 5th best team. Second, the 4th best team is the 8-2 Seahawks. I understand they beat the Niners, but I'm not going to move them all the way up. That was a playoff game for them. They played for their life that game. Mm-hmm. I mean, they left it all hang out that one game.
On the road, right?
Yes, and plus they great on the road. Now they 5-0 on the road. At home, they're not as good. Number 3 is the Ravens at 7-2. I believe in the Ravens. I believe in ground and pound, and I think that's going to work for the next couple of years. They might not win a Super Bowl, but they're going to be contenders for the next couple of years, as long as Lamar Jackson stays healthy. And number 2 is the Patriots, of course. I would never sleep on New England. And my number 1 is still the San Francisco 49ers. Your 5, and then we go on to free picks.
I use the same 5 teams. I'm going to keep the Packers number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. 8-1.
You bringing them at number 4?
Drop them down number 4.
Jesus.
I know. I'm bringing them down number 4.
No Kittle?
No, I'm going to drop them down to number 4.
No Kittle. Sanders was out basically the whole game.
I think they overrated a little bit. I still think they overrated.
Wow.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks, who I think are going to overtake them.
Okay.
I think they're a better team. They probably beat them at home, too, at the end of the season. Number 2, I'm going to go the New England Patriots.
Okay.
And then number 1, I got to go with Baltimore because I can't.
Ground and pound.
I can't put them over. I can't.
Ground and pound.
They already beat the Patriots and they beat them bad, and we're gonna find out how
Seattle.
good. I know. They only had a couple bad losses. They have a couple bad losses, but I think their power ratings for me are higher. I just think the Patriots, they're gonna find out real soon how good they really are. They got to go up against the Eagles. They got to go up against Dak Prescott. They got to go up against Patrick Mahomes. And they got to go up against Deshaun Watson in the next 4 weeks, the Patriots. You're going to find out how really good they really are.
I think they went 3 out of 4 easily out of that.
They didn't play nobody until they played Lamar Jackson. They played my Bills. They played the Jets and the Miami Dolphins a few times. So we're going to find out how good this team really is. So I got to put them number 2 right now. Ravens still up there until they get beat by a contender. I have the Chiefs right outside in the top 5, number 6.
Okay. Now you got your NFL power record. Now we going to free picks. We got 3 minutes to knock this out. We both agree with Georgia Bulldogs on Saturday. They -2.5 at Auburn. Real fast.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough game, I think. But I think they can. That number's too short for me. I'm going to go with they win it by at least a field goal.
And both teams are kind of in it. Oregon and Georgia. My Oklahoma team looks like they out. But if they win against Baylor, they might be in the talking again.
Right.
Not for the playoffs, but they'll be close to the number.
Right.
Okay, real quick. Our second pick is the Cincinnati Bengals +11.5 playing at Raiders. Talk to them.
Yeah, I know it looks like a garbage game. And
Money's money,
it's
man.
hard to
Dog,
play
money's
like
money.
The Bengals.
Is money?
But the Raiders -11.5 to anybody is just too many for me. I gotta take this. Ain't he's not. The Bengals ain't going up against Lamar Jackson this week. They going up against David Carr and company. And, hey, trust me, I'm seeing what the Raiders, the future Las Vegas Raiders have been doing, playing well. 11.5 though, too many for me. I gotta go with Cincinnati. We gotta do something here to get close to getting the win.
Right. Who the Eagles are playing this?
Patriots.
Okay, yeah, because this kid, Sean Myers, he's talking about him.
The Patriots, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Sean, we throwing it out there. I'm sorry we're running short on time, but I put it out there. You got the Eagles to beat the Patriots. Good luck to you, brother. I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon.
It's going to be a good game.
But good. You know what I mean?
I can't go against the Patriots after a bye, though. But I know what you're saying.
Especially with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And after that tear down they had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now my 2.7-point teaser, which no one knows I've been on point all season long.
Fire.
Yeah, 1 loss. But, I could lose this week. Anything's possible, but I'm not going to lose this week. First game, we got Arizona at 49ers. The Niners are -10. We're going to bring them down to -3. Same line they had at Arizona, 10. That usually goes the opposite. But I'm bringing them down to 3. I don't need the 10. We bringing them down to 3. Second half of that teaser, I hate taking this team, but I just have to. The Rams are -6.5. We're going to bring them down to +0.5. 7 points off 6.5 is +0.5. 2 team 7-point teaser look like this. Niners -3. Rams +0.5. Both playing at home after losses. Your take.
I don't even look no more. When you give out them 7-point teasers, you just got to write them down and take it to the book. Or give it to your bookie and cash out at the end of the
I hope they're making money on them. I know my man Daryl Canner's playing them, but I hope the rest of y'all's making money on them, man.
Teasers is high. I think only one teaser's lost this whole NFL season.
Oh, man, I hope let's keep it going, man. We 18 and 13, 58%. We doing our thing. And say what you got to say before we hang it up, brother.
Shout out to all y'all out there representing. I appreciate y'all love. And always watching out. Share the video. Put it out there. Keep us going. Give y'all all this information, the raw truth every week.
Every week.
Do what we can. And, hey, we appreciate y'all, the listeners, for always tuning in.
Love y'all, man. Anybody who tunes into our show, I love y'all because you're giving us the ability to shine. So if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be shining. Thank y'all. Shout out to Syndicate Radio TV, Tony Sports, Vegas Divas, Kim Waterman, my man Dwayne, Super Beeman, Mr. Stop Running. Get him this week. Love you guys. Tune in. Love y'all. Let's keep it going, y'all. See y'all next week on the Alyork Sports Show with Noah Parker, baby. Love, baby.